Deep in a remote Norwegian valley, something has been haunting the sky for decades. Hundreds have witnessed it. Scientists have filmed it. Instruments have measured it. And still, no one agrees on what it is. Not a plane, not a reflection, something stranger. Because the more rigorously researchers have studied it, the more unsettling the data becomes. Hessdalen is a 15-kilometer valley in central Norway, a remote farming valley home to around 150 people, largely unknown to the outside world. This is exactly the kind of place where nothing is supposed to happen, ever. Reports of unusual lights in the valley stretch back to at least the 1930s. But something shifted in December 1981. For the next 2.5 years, the valley became a place people struggled to explain. At the peak, sightings were reported up to 20 times per week. Witnesses described white, yellow, and red objects, spherical or elongated, radiating enough heat to feel it, scrambling nearby electronics. Some hung motionless for up to an hour. Others vanished in an instant, hitting estimated speeds of 30,000 kilometers per hour. By mid-1984, whatever was happening here had made itself impossible to ignore. A group of Norwegian scientists, initially skeptical, openly resistant, launched what would become the most sustained scientific investigation of an unexplained aerial phenomenon in history. They called it Project Hessdalen. The year was 1983. By 1984, their field report delivered something extraordinary. The phenomenon was measurable, real. During just 18 days of that first investigation, 53 observations were logged, caught on camera, flagged by radar, confirmed by magnetometer. Not rumors, data. Today, automated stations run 24 hours a day, armed with multispectral cameras, magnetometers, and weather sensors, watching a valley that refuses to stop surprising people. But sightings have dropped sharply since the 1980s peak, and that silence may be the most unsettling data point of all. 53 confirmed observations, radar hits, magnetometer spikes, and the lights still have no explanation. Do you think science will eventually crack Hessdalen, or is this one mystery that stays unsolved? Drop your answer in the comments below. Now here's where the story gets even harder to explain because the leading theories don't hold up the way you'd expect. The automated station had already closed off the simplest explanation. You can't dismiss tired eyes or mass hallucination when instruments with no human present are recording the same anomalies. That shifts everything. Not whether something is out there, what it is, and whether we're ready for the answer. The leading explanation is ionized plasma, a self-luminous cloud of charged particles drifting through the valley air. It matches the glow, the shifting colors, and measurements of up to 19 kilowatts of radiant power. But no confirmed natural process explains how such stable plasma forms here. The second theory points to piezoelectricity. The valley's quartz-rich geology could generate electrical discharges under stress. The problem is timing. The lights appear with no consistent link to earthquakes or other measurable geological activity. The EMBLA expeditions proposed a dusty plasma model, suggesting it could explain the light's shape, spectrum, and oscillation. Yet even this theory struggles with one key observation. The lights often appear to move with purpose, something repeatedly captured by the automated observation station. No existing theory or model can account for all, and sometimes contradictory, observations. The valley is still watched. The lights still come. And as of 2025, Hessdalen remains one of the few places on Earth where science has done everything right and still walked away without an answer. For decades, the Hessdalen Lights have appeared without warning, captured on camera, tracked by scientific instruments, and witnessed by hundreds of people. Yet despite years of research, the mystery remains. Perhaps one day we'll finally understand what these lights really are. Until then, Hessdalen remains one of the world's most fascinating unsolved mysteries. Every place has a story. Subscribe to PinPoint for real mysteries, forgotten history, and unexplained events around the world.